What's up, y'all? I'm back with a Casey Undercover review slash recap. I'm back with Casey Undercover because now Casey Undercover is coming out regularly. Yes. So let's get into this episode. So it started off with Craig was freaking hacking and choking, and he was all like, and he was trying to tell Casey about this hacker named Noah. I'll put the actor's name up there and right there. He's trying to tell him about he's wanted and stuff, and he's like a big old computer hacker. So he spit in a nasty dinner napkin and then threw it on the counter. And she was like, do you want some toast with that long butter? That's disgusting. That is literally disgusting. And, you know, he was like, no, I'm fine. And she was like, we don't need that hacker. We got a hacker right here. So he was like, I'm sick. So then she was like, you think? So I was like, plot twist. Really, he got like, I know this probably sounds really dark, but if this was like a regular TV show now on Disney, they'd be like, plot twist. He wasn't sick. He found out he has like some kind of disease at the hospital or something. I know, that's not like, Lena, that's too dark or whatever. Like, literally, that's just what I thought. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with Craig? Is he dying? So, Casey was like, boy, you sick. You can't do it. I'm just going to do it myself. She's like, how hard can it be to take down a computer geek? Then Ernie's like, it can be really hard. Look at me. I'm dangerous. So then Craig was like, okay, you can leave. Thank you. Thank you so much, Casey. So she's like, I would like a hug, but no, I want to catch a bad guy, not a bad cold. Okay, bye-bye now. So Noah got caught, and Casey's like, I'm your worst nightmare. So he was like, oh my God, you that Spanish exam test I didn't take in high school, and I ended up wearing my grandma's girdle in my nightmare? So she's like, no, I'm coming to arrest you, stupid. And I like, get in the freaking car. She handcuffed him, but then this girl named Pinky Carter, I'll put her thing up there too. She's from Dolphin Tale, like the movie Dolphin Tale. You guys watch 1 and 2, she's in those movies. She was like, I'm a bounty hunter. And Casey's like, a bounty hunter? She's like, yeah, somebody who gets bad guys for money. Do you want me to explain what money is for you? She's from the South. I was like, what? And Casey's like, I don't know nothing about that. How do you do it down there? But you need to chill. So then she's like, I know I'm just a dumb hasty from the sticks, but I know that I need to get Noah to hear. And you can just draw me a picture. Why not you, Casey? So then Casey's like, okay, look here, you backwoods Barbie. Ooh. She called her a backwoods Barbie. I would never have thought they would say that on Disney. I would think that would come off as an offensive term. Backwoods Barbie? They was going back and forth. I was like, are they trying to show something here? Like, with all the events going on? They're trying to, like, wow. I did not even think that they would even have put that on it. Like, her say Backwoods Barbie. And then, you know, Pinky Carter, she was all like, you know, you dumb. I got a brain, Casey. I'm like, wow. Is it like some racial tension going on or something like Jesus. She's like, yeah, you just like a pimple. You just won't go away. I was like, dang. And Casey was like, which one? That one right there or that one right there? Then they start arguing. Anyway, so Ernie and Marissa, which I don't even understand. Ernie and Marissa was at freaking school. Ernie and Marissa was at school. And it was nighttime wherever Casey was. So, like, when did Casey get to go to school? I'm just like, Ernie and Marissa was in school doing their assignment, unless they had like a freaking after school class or something, which they probably didn't. That was real school. They had to be a married couple, and I was just like on Sweet Life on Deck, and the teacher, she was actually on another Disney show, or another Nickelodeon show, but that was like on Sweet Life on Deck when they did the whole marriage thing, so they had to be a couple. Marissa was like, no, I really don't want to be a couple to Ernie, because, you know, she really like couple, but he was like, come on, I'm going to take you to the Lord Rings Hotel for our honeymoon. So, meanwhile, they was in a bad motel. He's like, why? No was like, how come the guy didn't bat 9 times to realize that it was 3 people handcuffed to each other? Like, what? I'm like, no, that's probably pretty obvious to go see me going to a motel, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, it's 4 of us because it's a freaking rat up in here. So, you know what? Let's go. So, there's like, it's a convenience store that's 20 miles away. And she's like, that's not convenient. Pinky brought food. She's like, I know I'm not bright, but I'm smart enough to know that I gotta eat, okay? So then she had, you know, Noah eating his little tomato soup. She made tomato soup with basil from her own fresh garden. The Casey's like, can I have some? She's like, no, it's only enough for 2. So she's like, you probably should go unlock you something, get you for some food. We'll wait for you right here. They wouldn't choose an tournament for that money. But then Casey's like, come on, I've been trained to, you know, not eat for days. She's like, my stomach has been trained. I'm so hungry. Give me food, give me food, give me food. I need food. So anyway, Noah was like, I'm so tired. I need 8 hours to sleep. I'm going to be in a bad mood. She's like, you wanted in 50 places. You already bad. Like, what? So she's like, you checked in the motel not to sleep? Pinky like, okay, I know you're supposed to be a professional. Then Casey's like, that's not an insult, stupid. That's just accurate. I am a professional. So they're like, okay, well, let's just go to bed. So they wouldn't have to go to bed. Noah's like, I gotta sit on my left side. So they did this cool twisting thing, which I thought was really good acting, because I don't know if those were real handcuffs on, but it was like an overhead shot. I think they did really well with how they did that whole scene, because they was all had the be handcuffed. They literally be handcuffed and moved around. So I thought that was really good how the acting did. I commend the actors on that situation because I know it was probably really hard. Then them sneaker wedges Casey had on, like, yas. They was freaking tan. They was like, I bet they was Nike Dunks. They looked good. Like, Casey is always fresh to death. Like, she just be looking like on fleek. Like really like on fleek, but like on a budget on fleek. Like she got stuff from Kmart, but it's still on fleek. Like, man. Anyway, so then it was all flipping around and it was like crazy. So he was like, we're not moving no more. Then they start shooting. So then Pink was like, what's that? And she's like, oh, there's a laser gun. And then Casey's like, well, let me put in a simpler term for you. Pew, 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 pew. She thought she was dumb. So then she was like, I know what guns is, stupid. I'm just trying to see who's killing us. So no, it's like, well, that's right, our boss. I was supposed to hack something for you, but y'all took me before I could. She's like, well, I guess the do not disturb, but sign isn't working, so let's go. Which it doesn't work. Still not on the door. Anyway, meanwhile, Craig was complaining, and Drew's like, at least you get a blanket. I sleep in a freaking box. What kind of sickness take a whole grown man down? And Kira's like, every sickness. So Kira's like, through sickness and health, I'll help you. So Craig was like, he ain't gonna make my mama soup, but she gotta go to the grocery store. No, she gotta call his mama, which she probably don't like because nobody like the in-laws. Call his mama, go to the grocery store, buy stuff, make the cook the food for 3 hours, and then bring it up to him. She's like, my gosh. He's like, am I hot? And she's like, nah, you definitely ain't hot. Anyway, so then Craig was like, I feel great, but then Kira was sick, and he was like, oh, you fine, I'm going for a run, I'm leaving. So then Judy was like, oh, it's okay, but no, not to like put it all on you, but it's you don't feel well, not sick, well. So then she's like, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back with some tissues or something. Meanwhile, it's just like, no, Casey, they was on a ledge, and then they was like, we about to jump in 3. He's like, no, 3,000. So they jumped. Oh my God, Casey hit Noah. Then Marissa wanted to have more money, and then Ernie, she's like, I'm not going to be working as no dental hygienist and making less money than you. No, we're going to be a married couple. So they was arguing, you know, they need to save money. She want to have a yacht, be a philanthropist, and, you know, Drew's like, well, look at Craig and Kira, their marriage is great. Until Kira was like, Craig is driving me crazy. He think he dying. And then she was like, I'm dying, Casey. I'm dying, Kira. And she's like, oh, how lucky would I have been if you did die? Okay. Anyway, Casey's like, Annie Oakley, I hate to interrupt your little whittling stick or whatever, but we need to do something. So she's like, I grew up hunting. Casey's like, yeah, you should be bragging about hunting defenseless animals. Yes, Casey. Yes. And then Noah's like, yeah, right. But then she's like, do you want to die and be hunted? I'd rather be the hunter than the huntee. And he's like, yeah, that's true. No, it's not. I don't like hunters, none of that. Like, what do you hunt an animal for? Like, bruh, you already eating hamburgers. Isn't that enough hunting for you? You gotta eat deer too, Jesus. Anyway, so then Pink was like, oh, sorry, girl, it's only a lean-to, not a lean-3, because she made a lean-to where they could sleep up under. Until it started raining. It's like, oh, Southern hospitality. What happened to the Southern hospitality? Then the bad guys came. It's like, oh, God. They just can't get no sleep. Then they found his boss's car, and Casey's like, wow, it really does mean when crime doesn't pay, because his car was busted up. And she was going to open it with her bracelet unlocking capabilities, and Pinky was like, I'm going to use my brain, unlock the car door capabilities, and open this door myself. She's opened it straight up. Just open it straight up. Then she's like, me and my whole family are bounty hunters. I can't let my dad down. I can't let them down. So then, you know, Casey's like, well, let's make a truce. We're going to Pinky do swear. We're going to be okay. Then Ernie was like, I want to have 4 kids. And she was like, that's a nightmare for the kids. So then Marissa was like, there's no way I'm going to have time to hire all those nannies from the kids. And he's like, we're not hiring nannies. I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad. So she's like, you want me to carry this family on a dentist hygienist salary? Like, bro, you got me all the way messed up. So then he's like, well, why don't you just don't have no kids? So then Ernie was like, well, what about the $220,000 in the cost savings fund? So then Marissa's like, we got $220,000. We millionaires. So then Judy was like, yeah, your kids ain't gonna have to worry about nothing because y'all stupid. Anyway, so then Casey got duped by that pumpkin spice latte. Did she really say that? Or was I just hearing stuff? Casey called her a pumpkin spice latte. Now, I know black people drink pumpkin spice latte, but it's like Casey's black and then she was white, obviously. And calling her pumpkin spice latte. I mean, everybody know that that's like what they say white girls like. So I'm like, Disney. Wow. Okay. But she wasn't handcuffed to them no more. She left until they was getting shot at. Pinky and Noah, they was getting shot at. So she's like, okay, well, let's go out. And he's like, see, this is why I want to go outside. This would never happen in my parents' basement. So Casey, came off, tried to scare them off, scared the shooters off until they came and fighting. Oh, they was fighting. It was a good fight scene. Casey was like, it's like, bam, 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 bam. And it was all action-packed, and I loved it. It was amazing. So, like, well, can I still get a good recommendation? Because I do go through referrals. Boss, thank you, okay? So, they was like, you did this. You hacked into millions of companies. You sold secrets for lies. But don't beat yourself up too much. Anyway, so then they was going to turn him in. But then, there's like, well, Pinky, you outsmarted me. You should turn him in. She's like, no, you should turn him in. It's like, no, you should turn him in. Meanwhile, the hacker's freaking gone. It's like, well, whoever get him first get to turn him in. It's like, okay, peace. So, Ernie and Marissa, they was like, they decided not to have children. They didn't have fancy cars in a ski house where they can not see each other when they're skiing. They have the extra money, and it's like, what the family budget? So then the teacher's like, you're supposed to make a family. And she's like, well, this is not the old days. You don't have to have children to make a family. You don't have to have children. So she's like, welcome to 2016. So she's like, wow, it does make sense. You got an A. So then it just ended up with Kira was upset at Craig for not taking care of her, and he was like, what? I went all the way across town to get your favorite Chinese soup. And she's like, oh baby, I love you, I would kiss you, I want to get you sick. So then Judy was like, where are you going, Craig? And he was like, she just took my soup. It wasn't even for her. He wasn't even thinking about her. It's like the women always gotta think about the men. Like, bruh, it was a lot of like feminism points in here, like when Marissa didn't want to get paid less than Ernie, and then like that whole situation, like, if he ain't gonna cook for you, then don't cook for him. Like, he gonna starve, you gonna starve, y'all gonna starve together, okay? Okay. But guys, that was it. The end of this little recap review episode. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tell me your thoughts on Casey Undercover. If you like Casey Undercover, if you watch Casey Undercover. So, thanks for watching, and I cannot wait to see that Tightrope of Doom in August, y'all. Bye.